My dear 7th grade, I hope that you're doing well. Today we're going to discuss the last grammar in our semester, which is modal verbs. So please get ready and open your pupil book page 83. This is page 83. As you can see, we have 3 characters. They are the students who are doing the portrait project, as you can remember. We have Laura, Ross, and Holly. Where are they? Look at the picture. They are in a park, in a green field, and Laura is making a video. So they are going to make a video. What's the video about? Let's listen and guess what is the portrait about. Listen.
Unit 8, page 83. Grammar in use. Activity 1.
Are you ready? Have you got the picture, Holly? Okay, off you go.
Today, we're at Greenfields Park in the centre of town.
As you can see, it's a vast green space, but soon it may look very different.
Yes, in 6 months' time, this beautiful park may be lost forever.
It might become a noisy, dirty building site.
This is where the council wants to build our new town library.
And what a library it is. You must hold up the picture, Holly. Oh yes, sorry.
The library will be built mainly of glass and steel.
We certainly need a new library, but not everyone in the town is happy with this location or the proposed design.
Some people feel that such a modern building should not be built next to the traditional stone buildings in the centre of town.
Others say that we ought not to build on the precious open spaces in our town.
So, will Hampton get its new library? It might.
Or it might not. Great! That was brilliant. Well done.
Okay, after listening to the video, the 2 children are talking about the plan of making a new library in this park. And I think that they have discussed point of views, their own point of views, and some people's point of views about this huge modern library. So, at the end of this dialogue, we have 6 questions. Let's answer them together. Okay, these are the questions that we're going to discuss about the previous dialogue. Question number 1. Where is Greenfields Park? Where is it? أين هي? And what is it like? Of course, the answer is here. Number 1. It's in the center of town. هذه المنطقة، هذا المتنزه وهو عبارة عن فراغ واسع أو حقل واسع أخضر، هو في وسط المدينة. It's in the center of town. It's a big green space. هو عبارة عن مساحة كبيرة خضراء. Number 2. What might happen to the park? Might. ماذا قد يحدث أو ممكن أن يحدث لهذا المتنزه؟ It might become a building site. قد تصبح موقع لمبنى. What does the council want to build there? ما الذي سيتم بناؤه هنا? Of course, as the children said, it wants to build a new town library. So we have plans for building a new town library. They are talking about a library, مكتبة جديدة لهذه البلدة. Number 4. Is the design modern or traditional? The girl held up a picture to the plan or for the plans of this library. So it was made of glass and steel. سيتم بناؤها من الزجاج والمعدن, steel. So of course it will be a modern design. So the design will be modern, سيكون حديث. Is everyone happy with the design? هل الجميع مسرور أو راضي عن هذا التصميم؟ No, of course. Because the children discussed some point of views from people. الأولاد ناقشوا بعض وجهات نظر الناس في هذا التصميم. Some people think a modern building should not be built next to the traditional stone buildings. بعض الناس كانت وجهة نظرهم أنه لا يجدر أو لا يجب أن يتم بناء مبنى بهذه الحداثة بجانب الأبنية المصنوعة من الحجارة. Also, others think that we ought to not to build on precious open spaces. بعضهم رافض تماما أن نبني أي بناء في هذه المساحات الخضراء الثمينة. So they are not happy or satisfied about the design. The last question, which is 6, will Hampton get its new library? هل ستحصل مدينة هامبتون على هذه المكتبة الجديدة؟ It might or it might not. قد تحصل وقد لا تحصل because it's just a plan. Up till now إنها فقط خطة لم يتم تطبيقها بعد. Our main point is not the library in Hampton. The most important thing that we have to consider in this dialogue is the modal verbs. قاعدتنا وهي الأفعال النمطية أو الشكلية modal verbs. ما هذه الأفعال؟ These verbs are followed with infinitive verb to give a specific purpose. هذه الأفعال يتم كتابة فعل مجرد بعدها لتأدية وظيفة معينة، غرض معين. specific purpose بمعنى هدف أو غرض معين. What are these models? We have can, the affirmative form, and we have can't, the negative form. يستطيع، لا يستطيع. could, couldn't, the past form. الشكل بالماضي. could, couldn't. استطاع، لم يكن باستطاعته. We have must, mustn't. يجب، لا يجب. have to also بمعنى يجب. don't have to. should بمعنى ينبغي. shouldn't لا ينبغي. would, wouldn't. سوف ولكن بصيغة الماضي. will the present. won't. Do you remember won't? With the first conditional. Shall, shan't. The present form. The should is the past form. All these verbs should be followed with infinitive verb in order to get the main idea. يجب على هذه الأفعال، هي تعتبر ناقصة هذه الأفعال، بحاجة إلى فعل آخر مجرد لتتمة المعنى. As you can see in the dialogue, we have some examples. Holly says, as you can see, it's a vast green space, but soon it may look very different. We have can see بمعنى تستطيع أن ترى. may look قد يبدو. Also we have might become قد يصبح. may be lost قد يضيع. must hold up يجب أن تحملي. should not be built يجب أن لا تنبني. and ought not to build ويجب أن لا يبنى. This chart shows the function of each modal verbs. هذا الجدول يبين وظيفة أو استخدام كل واحد من هذه المودال verbs. We have can and could. Can, could, the present form and the past form. It talks about the ability. Ability القدرة. القدرة على القيام بفعل معين. Either in the past or in the present. Look at this sentence. She can play the piano. تستطيع أن تعزف على البيانو. Also we have I could run fast when I was young. عندما كنت صغيرا كان باستطاعتي الركض. وبالتالي نتحدث عن القدرة في الزمن الماضي. Also we have another function to can, could plus may. Can, could and may are used to talk about permissions. Permissions بمعنى الإذن، طلب الإذن أو إعطاء الإذن للقيام بشيء معين. Can I borrow your phone؟ هل أستطيع أن أستعير هاتفك؟ هنا طلب الإذن بأسلوب مهذب. We can say could I borrow your phone؟ أيضا أستطيع أن أستخدم may I borrow your phone؟ The three is correct. Also we can say you may have a cookie if you eat your dinner. قد تحصل على قطعة من الحلوى أو البسكوت بعد أن تنهي عشاءك. So I give my son a permission, for instance. Should, advice. When I advise anyone, I use should. You should get to bed early. يجب أن تذهب أو تنام مبكرا. You should drink a lot of water. يجب أن تشرب الكثير من المياه. You shouldn't eat much sweets. يجب أن لا تتناول الكثير من الحلوى. These are advices. You can do them or you can't, but you don't have punishment if you don't do these verbs. يعني بمعنى آخر النصيحة بإمكان الشخص إما أن يقوم بهذا الفعل أو لا، ولكن لا يترتب عليها عقوبة لو لم يتم القيام بهذا الفعل. ليس هناك إجبار أو عقوبة لهذا الفعل. I think you should exercise more. أعتقد أنه يجب عليك أن تتمرن أكثر. It's an advice، نصيحة. Should I go to school today؟ هل يجب أن أذهب إلى المدرسة اليوم؟ Also we have the obligation. Obligation الإجبار أو جمل الأمر. You must finish your homework. يجب أن تنهي واجباتك. Also you or we have to clean the house. يجب أن ننظف المنزل. I think all of your mothers say this these days. يجب أن تنظفوا المنزل. Might, may, can and could. We have may, present and past form. We have can, the present and past form, to talk about possibility. Also we use them to possibilities. الاحتماليات. Predictions, تنبؤات. It could happen or could not. احتماليات أو شغلات قد تحدث وقد لا تحدث. So we're talking about possibilities. الاحتماليات. I might go to the gym today. محتمل. قد أذهب إلى النادي الرياضي اليوم. Or I might not. وقد لا أذهب. We can hang out tomorrow if you're free. إذا كنت غير ملتزم بأي واجبات we can hang out. نستطيع أن نتنزه قليلا. Or we can't not. وقد لا نستطيع. نسبة الحدوث not 100%. ليست 100%. مهما كانت النسبة فقط هي ليست 100%. So we're talking about possibilities. احتماليات. Just we have a note here that all these models should be followed with infinitive verb. So we don't have anything to add anything to the verb. We don't have to add anything to the verb. Remember that. لا يجب أن نضيف ولا أي حرف على الفعل بعد these أو after these models بعد هذه الأفعال. The function of may. I may go to cinema if I have time. ربما أذهب إلى السينما إذا كان لدي وقت. More examples. Can أستطيع. I can speak English but I can't speak Italian. أنا أستطيع أن أتحدث اللغة الإنجليزية ولكن لا أستطيع أن أتحدث اللغة الإيطالية. Also we can say should ينبغي. Advice نصيحة. You should see a doctor. You're very sick. يجب أن ترى طبيب لأنك مريض جدا. Must for obligations. لا الأوامر. You must stop the car now. This is an obligation. يجب أن توقف السيارة. هذا أمر إجباري. Could ability in the past. القدرة على نتحدث عن القدرة على فعل أي شيء ولكن في الزمن الماضي. When I was a baby, I could sleep next to mom. عندما كنت صغيرا كان باستطاعتي أن أنام بجانب أمي. Referring to the page, the same page, Pupil book page 83. Under the six questions, we have also exercise number 3. Ask and answer. Use may or might. نسأل ونجيب باستخدام may or might to talk about possibility. ركزوا. تحدث عن possibility الاحتمالية. Okay? Look at the example. Hampton, get is the verb. A new library. We should use might as a question, and we have to answer it with yes no question, of course. Will Hampton get a new library? هل ستحصل. We use will to talk about future predictions. نستخدم will للحديث عن التنبؤات المستقبلية، أفعال قد تحدث في المستقبل. Will Hampton get. We use will and get. Get is infinitive. A new library. The question is it might. قد. وبالتالي جوابنا ليس أكيد. It might get a new library but it might not. وقد لا تحصل. هذا كان جواب روس. So it might get a new library but it might not. Number 2, we have Greenfields Park and we have disappear. Disappear means يختفي. We use might. The answer, well, we have a question here and the answer. Will Greenfields Park disappear? هل ستختفي حدائق Greenfields? Yes, it might be lost forever. نعم، إذا تم بناء هذه المبنى ستختفي forever للأبد. بما أن هذه هي المساحة الفارغة هي عبارة عن موقع للبناء، ستختفي هذه المساحة للأبد. Number 3, the town's open spaces. الأراضي المفتوحة في هذه البلدة be destroyed. سيتم تدميرها. We use may here. Will the town's open spaces be destroyed? هل سيتم تدميرها؟ Yes, the town's open spaces may be destroyed. نعم، قد يتم تدمير هذه المساحات الكبيرة. Okay. Number 4, everyone like the design. Will everyone like the design? هل سيحب الجميع هذا التصميم؟ Some people might not like the design. بعضهم كما قرأنا بعضهم لن يحب التصميم، والبعض الآخر قال أنه لا يجب أصلا أن يتم بناء أي شيء على هذه المساحات. Number 5, the plans be changed. الخطط. هل سيتم تغيير الخطط؟ قد يتم تغيير الخطط بناء على وجهة نظر سكان هذه البلدة. So the answer will, they may be changed. نعم، قد يتم تغيير. They may or they may not, of course. قد يتم وقد لا يتم. So the question will be, will the plans be changed? They may be changed. We use may in the answer. The last one, the library be built. Might. هل سيتم بناؤها؟ Will the library be built? It might be built or it might not. Of course, be built is passive form and be changed passive form. Don't forget the passive form اللي هو النمط المبني للمجهول، لأن المبنى لا تبني نفسها وبالتالي هي مفعول به. So when we start with the object, we use the modal plus be plus the verb infinitive. عندما نستخدم أو نبدأ بالمفعول به كجملة مبني للمجهول، نستخدم بعد المودل سواء كان may will whatever, we should use be then the verb infinitive verb past participle التصريف الثالث. هنا يجب استخدام be فعل مجرد be المجرد be والفعل تصريف ثالث لأننا نستخدم أسلوب passive form المبني للمجهول. So will the library be built? It might be built or it might not. Might be built verb 3 التصريف الثالث لأنها جملة مبني للمجهول. You can listen to the video again and examine your knowledge by doing this homework, only exercise number 1, 2, and 3. Do them alone. If you have any questions, just ask your teachers. And next time, I'm going to discuss the answers with you. And we have to take a look at these phrasal verbs with get. Of course, we have to use the dictionary here. We have to use the dictionary with these get on with, get over, get out of, get away, and get rid of. Use your dictionary as a preparation to the next, inshallah, lesson. بأمان الله.